Hey, Abdul.
Upe, young for what Ghana pa? A teacher for you, number one. A teacher for more bow Ghana papa. Ebusia, especially a year JSS and SS4 teacher for one and idea. She said teacher need a pension. Then a cut here 1,003, 1,005, 2,000.
Oh, sorry.
No, we've not even started.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Good evening to everyone watching us. Good day to all of you, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Mr. O. Welcome back to this channel again. And we have another opportunity to interact with one of our teachers. In fact, he arrived in the United States less than 2 months ago. And he WhatsApped me and he said, I want to share my story with the world. And I have been looking for an opportune time for us to interact. But I think today seems to be one of the best time that we can talk, because after today I cannot, I don't know when I'll get a time. So buckle up, take your pen and paper, take your notebooks, and let's learn, okay? Let's interact. I'll be taking your questions. You will also answer one or two things. You never know, you could learn one or two things from him. Okay, you may learn one or two things from him. The mistakes he did, the things that he didn't give chance to, and at least he'll share his 2 months experience with us. 2 months experience, he will share it with us, and you will decide if it is a good decision to make or not. I see all of you. Yusuf, Michael, Chris, Abdul, Abdullah, Rosie, thank you so much. Seraphine, thank you all guys. Or Moses, I see you guys. Or thank you, Francis, for being here. And we'll get into it so that our brother will share his story with us. Okay? Alrighty. So welcome, my brother. Welcome to this platform. I think you can unmute yourself. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Yes. Welcome.
Thank you, boss. Thank you.
Anyone who enters America, the first thing I tell them is welcome home. So welcome home, my brother.
Thank you, Senior. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a good opportunity. We've waited for this for so long, way back when we were in Ghana, but hey, we are here. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you very much. I'm really
You are
grateful.
welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. So my name is Mr. O. Who are you?
Okay, so mostly my colleagues or my friends call me Dr. Elisha, but my biological name is Adenyo Prince. Adenyo Prince, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we see a different name on the screen. Why?
Yeah, I was a footballer, and during our time, one of the footballer that I really admire a lot was the then British uh, player that is Wayne Rooney. So
Okay.
most of my colleagues named me after him. That is why you see the Rooney, and Kwame is the day I was born. So Elisha Kwame Rooney, Rooney from UK, and then Kwame my day born, and then the Elisha, the prophet Elisha. So I'm also a prophet of God. So. Yes,
Wow.
yes, yes,
Wow.
yes.
Wow. That is good to know. And I think this is the name you have on Facebook as well, right?
Sure, sure.
Yes, because I remember you on the page. You are one of the active members on my page, and I thank you for engaging with me all the time.
Thank you,
And
too.
I
Thank
really,
you, too.
truly appreciate it. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
too.
it. When did you come to America?
Okay, so I landed July 14th,
Oh,
2024.
this July 14th. Wow.
Yes, last month.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice. And how has it been so far? From
So
July
far,
to
so very, 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 very good. Yeah, extremely very good, Mr. O.
wow.
Yeah, we've been hearing systems and the likes, but hey, ha, systems really work in the United States. Seriously, systems really work. Yeah,
Like what?
yeah.
Which
So
system?
very good.
Which system have you experienced so far that is working?
Okay, I'll share a lot, or maybe I'll share some few ones very soon. You see, there are some areas you never see the traffic lights, but all that you can see is a stop sign. But when every car gets to that junction or that point, the car will stop. The first car that gets there has to move before the other ones will follow. There is no way a car will get to the stop sign without any traffic light. Let me make it that clear. There is no traffic light there. The only thing that is there is stop sign. And as soon as you get to the stop sign, there is no policeman, there is nobody there. But hey, no, you have to stop. At least for some few seconds or minutes before you move.
Wow.
All right, yeah, so systems are really working. Even in Ghana, the traffic light will be red by people will just bypass it and go. They don't care. Yeah, so that's good. That's really good. I don't normally hear horns. I don't normally hear horns since I came to the States. I've never heard any car horn. Pip, 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 pip. No. No. I've not heard it before. I have not.
No driver has blown horn on you that you should get out of the way.
When I get most of the time when I'm crossing the road, I'll just take my time and walk as if I am the king. But they will just wait for me to. Even the animals are passing by and then no horn. How much more human being? They don't even horn the animal. so it's really good. It's really good. Yeah.
Thank God. Wow, that's good to know. I mean, the traffic, that traffic, we call it the four-way train. Whenever you get there, whoever gets there first, it's first come first served. So whoever gets there is the one who leaves first. And I mean, every driver in America knows it, and you don't violate it. If you like, violate it. The next thing you see is a blue light.
But there is no light there, so why do they always have to stop? Because I've been asking myself, why? Me, if I get there, I'll just go because no policeman, nobody is standing there.
That is how the rule is. It's a stop sign. Every stop sign you see in America, you stop. Whether there is a police there, there's a traffic light there, that means stop. It's a red stop. So you obey it as if you are obeying a traffic light. So you stop, you check before you move. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank God. But have you started teaching?
Yes. At least I have had 2 weeks full class, and then some days that we didn't teach. So at least I've had enough time with my students and so far.
Wow. And how has been the classroom interactions? Has it been smooth? Has it been good?
Yeah, it's two-sided stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I would say I can give myself about 70% so far, so very good. Because this classroom is entirely different from what we have in Ghana. From class in session to class close, everything is entirely different. I don't write on the board. I don't sit somewhere for students, or students that are not in different class for me to be walking to them. Um, it's entirely different. It's entirely different. I don't mark register. I have to just do everything on the computer. I have to meet students on the gates. I have to open the doors for them. I have to greet them, like that stuff. So it's totally different from what you have in Ghana. We don't cane them. We don't shout. There should be this kind of understand, this kind of bond between you, the teacher, and then the students. So far, yeah,
Wow.
that is what I've been able to observe for now.
Wow.
I know we will
It's
dive
good.
into it, so I don't want to say much about it now.
No, feel
Yeah,
free. You can flow.
yeah, yeah.
And what about your administrators? What about your superiors? How has been the coordination and the relationship?
So I landed in United States 14th. I moved to Alton here, I think a week, and from that very day to date, from the hierarchy, from the principal of the district, assistant principal, HR, everybody down to the security man in my school, they have been very supportive. I asked my HR that, hey, you are a doctor, and she said, doctor. So I said, no, where I'm coming from, that particular title, we don't get close to them that way. No, 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 no. So they've been supportive. In fact, I can share this testimony here. She's the one taking me from the house to school. She picked me from house outside anywhere. If I said, hey doctor, please, I want to go to this, she'll move her car from wherever that she is
Mm-hmm.
to my house, pick me outside. They have been supportive. They are giving us everything that we need. Everything. Everything. I don't even remember Ghana. It's only my wife that remember. I don't remember anything about JS. I've not even recall have taught with an institution called JS. No, no, no. I can't even recall. Yeah.
Wow.
They have been very, very supportive. Very, very, very supportive.
That's good. Which state are you currently?
Currently, I'm in Illinois State, Illinois, Chicago. Yeah.
Okay, Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
All right. So comparing your 1 week or your 1 month in America's classroom to what you've been used to. In fact, how long have you been teaching in Ghana?
Okay, so professionally, I've been teaching for the past 5 years as a professional trained teacher. But as you add those things, those times I've been teaching in the private schools and the likes, I could say I have taught for about 8 years or 9 years. Yeah.
All right. So in your 9 years of teaching in Ghana as a teacher, compared to your 1 month in America, can you give me just two things that you think are so different? And what subject do you teach anyway?
I'm teaching science, middle school science.
Science. Good. So just give us a walk into two things that you can easily compare to your days in Ghana and to your few days in America.
Okay, so my 5 years professional as a teacher in Ghana and my 1 month or let's say 3 weeks in my US class, some few things that I can walk us through is, first and foremost, here we don't do abstract teaching. We don't do abstract teaching. Everything that you are teaching should be practical. For example, teaching science. Science is one of the most practical aspects or one of the practical subjects that we are teaching. And in most or in every Ghanaian science class, especially in the GHS or junior high school, hardly do you come in contact with staffs that are very practical, that are very real, that students can see, feel, and touch it. All right. So with my 5 years teaching in Ghana, I was teaching all the sciences, the physics, the chemistry, the biology, and then the agric science in GHS. And There are sometimes you are teaching, you want to show the students this particular apparatus or this particular stuff, but you can't get them. Even in the science class, there were so many things that are very difficult to come by. But here in the US, currently, I'm teaching them physical science, and we are doing motion, force and motion, and everything that I will need as a practical tool to help my students understand the concept I am teaching. They have made it available. Those that are in the digital form, those that are hands-on practical setup, they are all there. I remember last week I was teaching them motion, and under motion, I have to teach them how object changes its velocity with respect to the masses of two different objects. They gave us a launcher that every student is having, that at least you can make the
All right. I think we lost our brother. For a brief moment. We're going to wait for him to come back and we'll continue. So if you are watching me, this is Mr. O. And we got a teacher, a science teacher in the Illinois, Chicago, who is sharing his story, his journey so far, how he got here, and his experience so far in America. And I asked him a question to compare at least two things that he can actually speak to that are different from how or what he has experienced as a teacher back home for 8 years. And he was on it when the internet tripped. So I think he'll be coming back. As we wait for him, let's take some few comments. Audrey says, not all teachers, some improvise. You should have done that. Okay, our brother is back.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, we lost you. We lost you in a brief moment.
Yeah, I had a call.
Yes. Oh, no. Tell them that you are doing something, that they should give you time. So, as we were on comparing the two classroom settings and practices.
Yeah, so like I was saying that I'm teaching them force and motion, and with all the force and motion that I'm teaching my students, that I'm teaching grade 8 science, and we are doing physical science. I have everything. But I taught science in Ghanaian class. That I remember I was teaching agric farm tools, and I needed a mattock to show my student that this is what is called mattock. In fact, I reported to my head, and I did everything. They couldn't get me one. Simple mattock that every community can have it. I did my best. I have to just draw something on the board to show it to them, and what have you. So
yes.
So it's very difficult. And another thing that I can also walk through is technology. Okay. Technology. I've never in normal Ghanaian middle school class or GHS class, even the ICT people don't have computers. Let's talk about the sciences. So it's extremely difficult. But here, if you need chemicals, we have fresh chemicals, not chemicals that has been in the lab for years, for months, for whatever. No. And I remember a week to school recession, they inform each class that if anything that you need, make a list of whatever you need in your class. Make everything that you need. That will just make your teaching very smooth for you. Make a list. I know some schools in my community here, they said $400 for everything that we need in our class. So you have to go to Amazon and then just make your provision. You go and then they'll just make it available. So basically, Ghana is abstract. Here is practicals. Ghana, lack of simple things in the class. Here they are there and then they are in excess, because in my class every child is having a Chromebook that they use for their assignment, everything that they are doing. So the differences is huge. It's very, very, very huge. It's extremely huge.
Yeah. That's good. But somebody is in the comment section saying that you should have improvised. What do you say to that?
So for how long will you keep improvisation? And to improvise and then having the 10 real. These are two different things. All right. So assuming, for instance, I'm teaching this force and motion, and this hands-on activity that I did with my students, after the activity, when you ask questions, you could see that they really understand whatever that you have inculcated in their mind. And here, but mind you, we don't spend much time to explain content. No. In my class, if you talk more than 10 minutes, by the time you realize every student is sleeping. So after introduction, you should do something, and then after that, you just solicit the ideas from the students, and they will just bring that. They will just be bringing it just like that. They will just be bringing it just like that. So for how long are we going to keep improvising? I was teaching fun to I have to just draw something on the board to represent something. When the students go and then we have the real thing there, because you draw it, probably it wouldn't be the same as the original thing.
Yeah.
Before we move on to the next question, I think last 2 years I did invigilation of BC and science. Some of the apparatus that we have in their BC questions, even most of the teachers will find it difficult to identify the image because it was not well drawn. And then they asked me as a science teacher, I gave a different answer. They brought another science teacher. He also gives. We have about 4 different. We all give because per what I'm seeing, it's look different. So for how long are we going to keep sticking to this improvisation?
Wow.
All right. My class size, the largest class that I'm having is 24. The largest class that I'm having currently is 24. But way back in Ghana, I was teaching a class of the least class I have taught in my school. Probably for some reason, maybe I will not mention the name of my school in Ghana. The least number of students I have in my class is about 90 plus. The least number of students I have in my class is about 90.
Wow.
So supervision is very less. Efficiency is very less, and learning and everything is very less because I can't spend time with 100 students in my class. How do I attend to each and everyone? No. Yeah. So that is that.
Wow. So the numbers, the availability of resources, the way you present your content, they are all different.
They are all different.
And I can attest to that as a teacher. I've been teaching here for the past 5 years, and I can tell you that it is way different from how it is done. In fact, even if a child is sick and the child is home, they make it possible for that child to get access to education.
Sure.
So they assign teachers to them to teach them either online or to go to their homes and teach them the very things that they have missed in school. So I can speak to that, as you said. And as you said, improvisation, how long are we going to keep improvising? Because the child needs to know what we are talking about. We are no more in the abstract world. So we don't do abstract here. When you say something, you prove it. When you say something, you show it. So I believe to that person who asked about the improvisation, that is the answer to you. I mean, how long are you going to improvise? Can you keep drawing a keyboard on the board for the kids to see that this is a keyboard? No. Here you take the physical keyboard, they see, they know you have access to it. They work with that computer right from day one. So by the time they are old, they are not scared of it. They know how to use it. Now, talking about your class size. How has it been managing 24 kids? Because I know how middle school students are a little bit.
So here, the most difficult part here is the class management.
Okay.
And if you are able to stay on top of your class management, your lesson will be very smooth. Yeah, because we don't cane them, we don't shout at them, we don't do stuff that will just bring them down. One, you should know how to connect with the student. That is very, very important. If you connect well with the student, class management wouldn't be so difficult.
Okay.
All right. So I remember before school resumed, there's something that here they call it open house. Yeah, open house. So what they do is that all the teachers will come to the school and meet the students before the following day school resumed. That is how the they help the teachers to connect with the students so that the following day they will just say, okay, this is our new teacher, this is blah blah blah. Then, so when I got there the very first day, I introduced myself. Some of them came with their parents, so I could say I connected right from that very day before the following day. And when they came to school the following day, I just met them on the gate. I greeted them. Some of them I just spent some few seconds. Hey, I'm coming from Ghana. Then, so that is it. But basically, because we don't cane them, as I said earlier, one thing that I have used as a strategy helping me right now is that I know myself as somebody who is very quick temper. So credit to you, Mr. O2, because from the onset, you oriented us and we should have a new orientation of mind. So I said to myself that, hey, I'm coming to a new environment. What will I do to have a successful class?
Yeah.
If I should bring the same version of myself as a Ghanaian to this space, I can't fit in. So what do I have to do personally? So I just told myself that no, I have to be very calm, very patient, and understanding. So anytime I realize that one or two students are just talking, I just move straight to them. Hey guys, I'm here to help you. I'm preparing you for the next phase of your life. From here, you are going straight to the high school. Some of you too might not go through the high school very soon. Maybe you intend to go and work something. Me being here is to come and assist you, help you get to where you want to get to. So please just give me your attention and let's do something. So they say, okay, Mr. Daniel, some call me Mr. A. I said, no, I don't want Mr. A. Call me Mr. Daniel. So they are trying. So anyhow you pronounce it, I say, oh, wow, very good. I love that. That is cool. So that is how I keep them. I keep my class. But whatever being the case, as students, no matter what you do, you still get some one or two staff that will be misbehaving. But in all, it's pretty good. And I love how I've been able to transform myself from how I used to be to what I am now. So I was telling my HR that if I should go to Ghana now, it's not about being bossy. It's not about being, I am the teacher. It's not about being that, but it's about the kind of relationship I can build with my students. It is about letting them understand that I'm just helping them to get to the highest state of their own life. It is about letting them understand that I just want to shape them to be a better version of themselves, and then giving support. That's it. The caning, the making the student timid, those stuff, shouting on them doesn't do anything. Rather, it scares them. It draws them away from us and the whole also. I've been really transformed, and I really love my present state and how I am now.
Wow, just 1 month and you are loving it, and you
Yes.
wish and you understand that if you go back it will be different. Wow, that's
Yes.
good. That's
Yes.
good.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes. I think our
And
teachers back home should know this.
Mhm.
It's not about shout. You see, the
Yeah,
more we do that, the more we make the student very timid. Although they know something, but because they know if they say something, you just shout, or maybe so they will all just keep quiet, fold their arms, and just be there. All
yeah.
right. So yes.
Wow, because I've always said it on this platform that let us start practicing the professional standards that we were taught back in school. I mean, let's stop knocking kids, let's stop shouting, let's stop yelling at them, let's stop mishandling them in the school. That is the only way we'll be able to achieve what we set them out to do. If you are now watching us, welcome again. We are speaking with one teacher, Mr. Prince. In fact, his name on the screen is Kwame Elisha. You guys have been on this page. You know him. He's one of the active followers of my page. And gradually he's been able to go through all the application process, and he's in the United States as a teacher in Chicago. Now, there is a question that I want to ask you, and it's being asked by Michael. He says, when it comes to lesson planning, are you provided expanded lesson plans, curriculum, that is standards? Where do you get your topics to teach? Can you speak to that for us?
Okay. So, in my state and then in my district, we are using Amplify. And with our science amplify, everything that you need to teach is there. So I don't prepare any lesson plan. I don't, everything expanded lesson, everything is in the amplify, and I go strictly by what is in the amplify. Sometimes with my explanations, I can just bring something outside what I have, but a chunk of my explanation or my expanded version of the content should come from the amplify. In amplify, they have the curriculum, the lesson plan, and everything. So I've not prepared any lesson planner because everything is in the curriculum and it's in the digital form. So that is how we are doing right here.
Wow. Wow. And I saw Aram also says that his class. Okay, no, Aram says my class is 10 students, so I'm no grading.
Let's grade.
Aram is also a teacher in the United States. She is also one of the followers of this platform. And in fact, she's doing very well. And we appreciate all of them. Now, Mr. Rooney, Rooney.
Yes, I was.
Unfortunately, Liverpool scored your team yesterday, so I am happy you are not.
No.
Sorry
I'm
for
not
that.
Manchester United fan. No, I am Arsenal.
Oh, you're not Manchester.
No.
Oh, okay. You just love Wayne Rooney. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That is understandable. Now let's track back a little bit. How was your journey from Ghana to the United States? In fact, how did you even come to know my page in the first place?
Oh, I wish I could sing, but I'm not having a nice voice. Yes, my voice is no good.
No, that's fine.
So, first and foremost, I would say God bless you, Mr. O. God really bless you
Amen.
for availing yourself for us. So in 2022, where I'm teaching, one of our teachers, you even know him, Colin Sedu Donko. He's now in South Carolina. He's teaching mathematics. So one of our teachers brought this teaching abroad to our school. And he said there is this thing that is going on. So by then I'm done with my sandwich UCC. And they were making some requests for some particulars. By then I wasn't having driver's license and the like, so I couldn't partake in that time. So I have to just be preparing myself along the line. So late last year around, I think September, October, this same round, I was through my Facebook and I chanced upon one video from you that's talking about teachers that are going to be equited to. And I said, wow. So I took my time and then I just listened to the video from start to finish. I sent a friend request on Facebook and then you accepted and I joined your Telegram platform then. So that is how the whole thing started. So I was following your platform. I was on both your Facebook. I quickly subscribed to the subscribers page and then I also joined the Telegram platform. So in there about I think October, you talk about most of the agencies. That was when you talk about Jobs Connect.
Okay.
So that is where.
Pause right there.
Yes.
Pause right there. So you joined my page. You followed both the YouTube and the Facebook.
Yes.
And you even subscribed to the subscribers page.
Yes.
Wow. And through that, you started following and started paying attention.
Sure.
That's good. So, and how many agencies did you apply to before? Did you just apply to one agency or you applied to many agencies?
Me, this journey, after God blessing you, after thanking God also bless you. I just applied to only one agency.
Only one agency.
Agency. Yes, only one. I just tried with only one agency. Because by then all my documents was not ready. Like we're not ready by then. So I have to take my time, evaluation and those things. And I was not having a driver's license. So I just applied to only one agency.
How long did it take you to do your credential evaluation, or were you having it already?
No, you helped me with the evaluation through Spantran.
Oh, really? Sometimes I don't remember.
Yeah. You send us a link with subsidized in the main. Yes, so that is how. Yes, I did my evaluation.
And so you did everything by yourself?
Yeah, I did everything by myself. your videos guided me to do everything by myself.
Good. Good. I am asking that because I want to read a message to you.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody sent me a message, and I want to read how it went on. I wish I can see it here. $10,000. I wish I can see that message. I would have good because somebody sent me a message, and I've had several messages like this before. It said, "Please, I want to gather all my documents for you to do the application for me, Mr. O. Now, it will come with a fee. How much, please?" And I responded to the person, $10,000 cash, if that is what you want. And the person came back that, "Please help me, God. That is 150,000 Ghana cedis. I don't have it." That is why I asked you whether you did everything by yourself or I did something for you, because I want people to understand what we are doing here. I don't do any application for anybody.
No.
Everyone that comes on this page picks the messages we preach and go running with it. And as he said, he did his own application per the videos I did, because I've done a video on Spantran, I've done a videos on documents and how the whole process is. And as you can hear from his own mouth, he did everything by himself, and he hit just one agency and boom, he's in America. Some of us will do 5 agencies, some of us will do 6 agencies. But it depends on everyone's path and destiny. So don't be angry and don't feel pressured, don't feel worried or anything. Your time is going to come. And do you care sharing the name of the agency with us, Mr. Prince?
Yes. So those on the subscribers page, you just share Jobs Connect.
Mm-hmm.
That we were the first batch. You hosted a Zoom meeting with yourself, Dr. Tupas, and I think some couple of people that very day. So after the video, after the Zoom meeting, you gave us their emails and the stuff that we should send some documents to. So we were the first batch that you introduced to Job Connect, and then we did the application. That is how the whole thing started, and then we are through.
So you actually are part of those who came with Jobs Connect.
Yes, Jobs Connect.
So Jobs Connect is, at least it was real, right? It's real.
Yes. Why? Why?
Okay.
No. Why? Some people are saying it's scam.
Yes, because I'm saying that because somebody sent me a message and even a voice note insulting me and angry and all that me, I have lied to them that Jobs Connect and they are fake and I am in bed with them and we are scamming people. And
My
I
school
said I don't
district.
work.
My school districts, all 10 districts, all the 4 teachers that we are here currently are coming from Jobs Connect. 4, 2 from Ghana, 1 from Cameroon, and then 1 person too from Philippines. And I know Missouri, you have a lot of teachers in Missouri that also came with Jobs Connect. I know some teachers at Virginia, Jobs Connect. I know teachers in, I think, Texas that also came with Jobs Connect. So
yes, because and Letitia is just saying that I've been vindicated because a lot of people, when Jobs Connect came to the scene, I did that interview with Choco.
yes.
And
Yes, Choco.
a lot of people felt some way. They were not ready. They wanted me to do things for them, and I said, no, I don't work with Jobs Connect. I am not an employee of Jobs Connect. I am not an employee of any of the agencies. I only share their websites, their processes, and the things they do. Jobs Connect accepted to be on my page, and we did that interview. And through that, a lot of teachers have gotten that opportunity to come to the US. So in fact, I am not the one who select the teachers for them. No, they did their own selection. you guys filed. Did any of my email, the emails you sent your documents to, was my email part of it?
No.
Good. So I want to use this opportunity to clear that air. And those of you who are still holding that concept and that mindset, and those of you who are still talking behind the scenes, if you don't know, you don't know. But I don't work with any of these agencies. I am not their employee. I'm not on their payroll. I only shared what I felt was good for our people. And not only me, Choco, even if you call Choco today, he will attest to this fact because he also recommended some people and it has worked for them. All right. So I'm glad you use Jobs Connect, that today people who were doubting how real they were. Yes, their processes sometimes may look like it is not working, but
Yes.
those who kept to the path that was being charted for them, it has worked for you. And I can say confidently that there's a lot of teachers in Missouri, there's a lot of them in all the places you mentioned that came with Jobs Connect. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And in all this, I want to know, Mr. Prince, when you were doing all these processes, how were you confident? Did you think it would have worked out? Was this, or you were just trying it, or you put all your effort in it and you actually did it? I want to know, how was it like?
No, person that don't just take a step. And I have that self-confidence in me. And after watching your videos, I learned one thing, that in as much as you are preparing for opportunities, how prepared are we?
Hmm.
So because I'm a man of God, let me just use this thing. David was in the wilderness. David was fighting animals, not knowing through that process he was being prepared to become a king. So if you are not prepared, the opportunities will come, but you cannot make any meaningful impact. So in as much as I was academically and everything ready, I also purpose in my mind that this journey that I'm embarking on now, no turning back. And I was very focused. I was very purposeful. I make sure that every document that is needed, I will just make it available. I will make it available. So I wasn't doing it as I'm just doing it for doing sake, but I did it with a purpose that whatever being the case, I must win. That is me.
Hmm. Hmm. Somebody also said, I know a teacher who came to Jobs Connect through H-1B visa.
Oh
Thank you.
yes, one guy, Emmanuel is in Missouri too. He came with H1B.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he came with H1B through Jobs Connect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There's a comment here. She said, thank you for helping our brother. I am very humble by the way you are helping our fellow Africans. I'm from Zimbabwe. Mr. Elisha, you are blessed. You are a blessed guy. Johnny you soon by the grace of God. Hey, Rosie, Zimbabwe, please
Thank you.
join us.
Join us.
Your name resonates with another Rosie who is here. In fact, he's also done her 5 years. And I think now he's an American citizen. She came from Zimbabwe as well. We were in Florida together, and we parted ways after that. But we've always been in contact, and I believe there's a lot more. I have friends from Tanzania, I have friends from Malawi, Kenya, who are all here. So, Ms. Rosie Nkomo, you are welcome, and we will be waiting for you. All right? Yes. Good. Thank you, Mr. Rooney. You said you were purposeful. You were committed. These are his words, not my words. Because I keep telling everyone on this journey that the journey is not for the faint-hearted. It is not for those who want some quick fix. No, it is not like that. It is not like microwave behavior. You need to be committed to the process. You need to be ready. You need to understand what you want. If you are not ready, please just sit in your home and enjoy your doomsaw and enjoy your $100 a month. Nobody is asking you to come to America. Yes, because I want it to come from you. You have been here. You have experienced it. Compare your salary. Please, Mr. Weroni, do you care to do that comparison?
So my 1 month salary the full year. My full year from January to December. And let's say, Mr. O.
Yes.
I said my 1 month after it's the whole year I've taught in GES plus the following year some months. Even the orientation they pay us no less than something around $1,000+ just orientation for 1 week. We were fed
just orientation.
Yes, just we were paid more than $1,000.
Wow. Wow.
Please, those of you outside, this man is genuine. Me, I have still not met Mr. O one-on-one. It's just on phone that we talk. We are still waiting. We've all prepared something in our head, but we can't say it here. Me, we know who are scammers. This man, I said I met him around September, October last year. By this time, but less than 1 year, I am here. I have not given him one Ghana. I have not sent him. Let me make it emphatical. I have not sent him one Ghana cedis is even big. I have not sent him one peso. And he even assisted me in some of my payments that I have to do right here. With that, he even reduced the charges for me. That hey, let me pay this amount for you. And if I should compare the dollar to CD rate by then and then, what he paid, I'm very sure he ran at loss, but he never told me that, hey, boy. But so when people are still doubting this man, well, even Jesus, people are still doubting him. So it's normal. If you want to stay in Ghana, stay there. Stay there, okay? You push to stay there. Stay there.
Somebody says he's watching us from the Sunshine State. That is the pride of Africa. Thank you so much, Anne. Thank you. And the comments are just too much. I don't know which one to pick and which one to leave. And Mr. O, money part, please let him say it in Twi because English doesn't respect money. So let him explain the salary in Twi so that we can understand it. They should explain the salary in Twi so that they can understand.
Me say, me bosun ba ko packet to ya no. E say na ma kira de Ghana be ya afe ne de ke ka
ho. Wow, there's so much comment. It keeps going so fast. Somebody says I'm enjoying the discussion. And Letitia says let us share the orientation money.
Orientation money.
Seraphine says it's not easy, but we are not giving up. Sure. Vincent says God bless you for the great work you are doing. Mr. Pon says our testimony is coming very soon. More testimony is coming very soon. Professional, just take care. Thank you so much. Mr. Lauer says an inspiration to our generation. Chris says please let us know all these necessary documents. Chris, if this is your first time of being on this channel, I will just advise you to go to my YouTube channel or my Facebook. There is a video there that I named the documentation. It explains every document you need. And there is another video that I labeled transcript evaluation. Make sure you watch those two videos and you understand the process and how to go about everything. Okay? Yes. Mr. Kenny Ritchie says, kudos. Mohammed says, we are doing everything possible to join. I've submitted 3 applications so far and my evaluation. Thank you. Madam Vivian says, some of us want to hear the amount in Ewe. But people are interested in your orientation money, please.
Hey, my orientation money here, please.
People are interested. That is the money part. You see, most of say again.
Ega esubo.
You know, most of us lose sight of the work it takes. Friends, be very sincere with us. Be very sincere with us. Was it that very easy for you to go through and be in America? Because the money part is clouding our judgments and our thinking. So a lot of people get so frustrated along the way and all that. But I want you to be very genuine with us. Was it very smooth? Was it that simple?
Okay, so in my case, I would say it wasn't all that simple.
Mm.
It wasn't all that simple because I have to be doing orientation with the agencies.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do orientation with the school district.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't just sit aloof and just be waiting for the offer letters. No.
Mm.
To get yourself prepared, you have to know certain things. You have to read wide. You shouldn't limit your scope to the little things that you know, because you are moving from a different world to a new world, and you should know what is being practiced in the new world. So I have to be learning things like stuff. So I have to just be reading, and then your videos. I remember we had a hot seat, and there's some questions that you discuss with that. I have to be going through. I have to be revisiting those questions. So it is time consuming. That is why I said you should be purposeful and then be determined. If you just want to sit there and be asking people questions, hey, how did you do it? What is the question? No. You yourself should be fully prepared before somebody can come to your aid and help you.
Yeah.
If you're not fully prepared, somebody can be there to guide you, but because mentally you're not prepared, you can't even win anything. So it wasn't all that smooth. No, I was fully prepared.
Okay, so there is a question here. Wari wants to know, walk us through your interview session. You got all these documents, you did everything, then you applied to the embassy. What happened there? Because some people still went to the embassy, they never got their visa.
Wow.
Yes, so we want to understand what happened, how was the session like?
Okay, so I have to go to Accra and have my interview around 11. So I go to the embassy around 8 a.m. in the morning. I have to just sit somewhere and just monitor how the whole environment is. But first and foremost, the embassy room itself is very, very intimidating because of how the setup is. And then being my first time in that particular room, it's very intimidating. But I was also determined. I was very, very determined. The questions they asked me was very practical question that can be found on my DS 2019 and also on my school offer letter. So they asked me a question like, where am I going, or why am I going to the United States? And I said, okay, so I'm going as an teacher with exchange program. Then I mentioned the agency who is sponsoring me to US. They asked me the level I'm going to teach in the US, and I said I'm going to teach grade 8 science. They also asked me what course or what program I faced difficulty when doing my first degree, and I said we in our last but 2 semester we did one course called plant morphology, and it was very difficult. So the consular further asked me why was it difficult, and I said, oh, I am more familiar with the animal aspect of biology compared to the plant aspect. But later on I was able to catch up, so I did very well, and he was also having my transcript, so he could attest from what I have in my transcript. And finally they asked me whether I am married, and I said yes, I am married. So basically that was the question that was asked during the visa interview section.
Wow, very simple ones.
Yeah,
Very simple. And as you said, that room can be very tense. The
sure.
moment you walk into that embassy.
Because the first I was second to the first person, and he was refused.
Wow.
So I was kind of God.
Was he also a teacher or a student?
I think he was also coming with J1, but I'm sure their path is different from ours.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
when he was refused, and when they are asking him the questions, you stand in the back of the person, you can hear everything that they are. And I was hearing the response the guy was giving, so I could say the response were right. So what could lead to the refusal of the guy's visa? So I was really praying in my head that God, not at this point. This point, if they refuse me, I'm going to die. So even after the final question, he said, congratulations. I intentionally asked him again, "Hey, please, you said what?" And he said, your visa has been approved. I said, eh? So I wanted to be really assured. And he said, okay, do you know this book? I said, okay, so these are the rules and the stuff that you're right and stuff. And I said, I was kind of.
You wanted to be extra sure
I want
that the thing has been approved.
extra sure that the guy was saying that the visa has been approved.
Wow.
And glory be to God. It was. Yeah.
We thank God. We thank God. Let's take some few comments. This one says, Cesarina, he said, "Oh, Mr. O can never be a scammer. Personally, I know him. He's my mate. Keep up the good work, bro. Hey, you need to get in touch. It's been ages. You have been a lost friend." Abdul says, "The horse is actually landed me this job. Wow, wow, wow." So Abdul Brown is one of our followers from Cameroon, and I've spoken to him personally, and I really appreciate his effort. He's also in America currently, and at the appropriate time, he will interact with us on this platform. Emmanuel says, "Let Google be your friend. Let Google be your friend." Ustaz says, "Thank you, Mr. O. You need to be determined and prepared to leave your comfort zone. Simple." Okay, Tuwari, please share. He's encouraging everyone to share this video and give stars if you can see it on Facebook. Those of you on Facebook, give stars. And it encourages us to do the work we are doing. You realize that it's been a long time I did this, sharing your Jackpot story. I have a lot of people who wanted to do it, but the time is not timing. And things, if we get motivations, it also motivates us to put all things aside and come and host some of these sessions. Okay. Thank you so much. Vincent says, "Those of you who submitted your documents last year, November 2023, does it mean we have not been considered by Jobs Connect?" Yes, you may be considered. It depends on the situations with you. Every individual is different. So Vincent, I would say that email them or be in contact with them. Definitely they will communicate with you what has gone wrong. If not, please don't put all your eggs in one basket. Councillor Luttrell will always tell you that if you want to put all your eggs in one basket, at least cook them so that they don't break. Even if they break, you can eat them at that point. So make sure you don't put all your fresh eggs in one basket. Cook them by putting them in different sources. Okay, so don't focus on just one agency. There are thousands of agencies. Visit. There are thousands of agencies, and for some of us, the teaching route may not be for us. Some of us will need to use the schooling route. So a lot of people have come to me. I've referred them to the Fred Effect, to Peter Bewa's page, to all these pages that are doing the schooling route. And I will encourage you to take that path because there is a gentleman who came this year. See the irony. He got a school in Canada, and he also got a job from the US for this teaching opportunity. And he decided to come and teach. There is another one currently in Maryland who also got a school first before a teaching job came. And
Wow.
he got a full scholarship as a chemistry to come and do his PhD, fully paid scholarship. And he took the scholarship. So it depends on so you could be doing the two at the same time. Whichever one comes first and whichever one fits your agenda, you can go for it. Okay. So please don't limit yourself to one area. This one says, "Can I use WES course by course evaluation to apply for a teaching job?" Yes, you can use it. Yes, so long as it's course by course, you can use it. All right. ICT teachers considered in the J1, yes, you can be considered depending on the agency that you are dealing with. Okay. Tuwari says, "Can he also share his arrival and how he slept in the first day?" I think Tuwari really want to know everything. Dennis says, "Thank you. After listening to you, I've been able to do my transcript evaluation. God bless you. God bless you also, Entry. God bless you also." And somebody says, "What about home econs teachers?" Yes, there is a home econs teacher in Arizona currently. He came this year to teach home econs. So it is not a highly demanded area, but there is no harm in trying. There is no harm in trying. So, Prince, you want to go back and answer this gentleman's question for him. How did you sleep when you arrived the first day?
So my first day, it's normal to every human being. When you get to a new place for the first time, hardly do you sleep. And honestly, I didn't believe I'm in the United States because um, it was a very hard time. So I could say I slept for a maximum of, let's say, 3 hours. For 3 hours, I woke up, I didn't sleep again. So that was my first day. I couldn't have good sleep. But afterwards, I'm able to sleep very well and I'm cool. Yeah, the first day I wasn't
The
able
first day. Why? Why were you not able to sleep? Were you still shocked that
Yes,
you
yes,
are in
yes,
America, or
yes.
you were your body is
I was
still
so in
adjusting?
shock. I was so in shock. I was like, like, is it real? Like, I'm not in Ghana or like. So yeah, so I don't know whether it's a mixed feeling. So shock and happy. I don't know. It's so I couldn't.
Hmm. Wow, wow. So to worry, he has answered you. He was in shock. The man wanted to be sure when the visa officer said you have been approved. He still wanted to be sure. So how much more be in shock?
Mhm.
Somebody says early childhood teachers. Yes, early childhood teachers are considered. Okay. Yes, Mr. O. I give it. He said, Mr. O, I'll give it a try. God to continue to bless you. What about those teachers? I said, then what about what? He said, what about those without teacher license but in actuarial science? Actuarial science, there are so many other parts you can use. All right. There are so many other parts. Send me an email and I'll show you some of them. What about a Greek? Recently, I shared an agric opportunity to some teachers in my inner circle. If you're not in the inner circle, you may not have that opportunity. Yes. Nowadays, we stop sharing things en masse. And the last one says, please, I am a teacher, an art teacher, done with my transcript evaluation. Any help with the district to try? If you are on my page, then you should know that you can try as many agencies as possible. Prince, what will you tell our colleague teachers who are still back home, who are still contemplating whether to come or not? Is it a good thing? Do you think they should make that move, or you think they should stay in Ghana?
All right, thank you. So before I come to that question, I just want to say something first. We shouldn't let our background limit us to where we want to get to in life. The first time I received my visa, I called Mr. O and I was crying on the phone because I never thought or dreamt that maybe I'll be coming to US to teach the white people, because somebody who is coming from Cornmeal in Ghana, a friend in Nikenika, somebody who is doing Nikenika there, how do you think he can just rise from Nikenika, where there is no hope, to a level of being a teacher in the United States?
Hmm.
And that is how I really pick my motivations from. I normally watch Peter Bewa, maybe sometimes when he shares his stuff from back home and the likes, it really encourages me a lot. So, my dear teachers in Africa, Ghana, it is not a good thing. I would say it's not a good thing because in Africa, Ghana, to be precise, teachers are not respected. Teachers are not recognized. Teachers are not accorded with the needed respect. And if you're a teacher in Africa, even Ghana, for example, some families don't want to give their daughters to you for marriage. So, my friends, my dear ones, wherever that you are listening to me or you are hearing my voice from, if you have all the documents, please come. The very moment you get your visa, the name people used to call you will change. I know people who call me by some names, but the very day I had my visa, they started calling me different names. My headmistress is my brother's wife. The very first time he called me by or referring dear to my name was when he realized I am moving from Ghana to come and teach here. She would just call my name, hey Kwame, or maybe Prince or this or that. But the very moment she realized that now the status of this boy is changing, now she attached a prestigious something to my name. And I know people who never, there are some people they've never even chatted me before. But as they saw my videos on TikTok and the likes, Now they are all reaching out, and their approach to me now has really changed.
Wow.
So please, never and ever lose hope. Francis is my mate. I completed Akwikari College with him. Francis know me from Akwikari. Please, if you have the opportunity, come. Forget about the money that you are investing in today. I can give you assurance. When you get here, within a space of some few months, you can cater for those things. Please don't let anything serve as hindrance. The only hindrance to this success is yourself. And don't be a great hindrance to this success. If you want people to always disrespect you, if you want people not to pay attention to you, if you want people to just see you as the same person, you can stay there. But if you want a total transformation in life, and by the grace of God, we have this man helping us. Please, 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 I beg in the name of God, come. You, if you come after 1 year, you want to go back, you can go. And I can promise you that 1 year that you stay here, the amount of money you'll be able to accumulate and send it back to Ghana will be like more than 30 years of you being in Ghana Education Service. Mr. O, I remember last 2 weeks, I had a meeting at school. They told me that it is not part of school hours. They have to pay me.
Okay.
I had a meeting with the parents. They said it is extra duty. And they have to pay me.
Yep.
Imagine. Sometimes Ghana, they can host you. You can just be in a meeting for hours. And even water, they will not even serve you with water. Who are you?
Exactly.
Who dare you? Recently, my HR, Mr. O, you are aware. My HR is like, I don't know. And she is the next highest in our district. But if you pick phone and call him, Dr. Please, I need this, she will be in my. Who dare you call the district? Even the clerk, just the common district clerk. Let's talk about the HR in Ghana. Let's talk about district director. Don't go. But these people are just giving everything like that. Just this Saturday, we had a very good time. We are just chilling, no pressure. She always tell us, hey guys, I'm here. Just feel relaxed. Don't feel just calm down. Do your best. I know you are professionals. All right. So fine. In everything that are exceptionals. There is no way in human institution you can get everything 100%. It will never happen anyway. But the kind of treatment you get here, I said you after 6 months, you can go back to Ghana. You just come and experience just 6 months. After 6 months, you can go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Weruni Kwame Elisha, my namesake. So, as we have said, you just come. After 1 year, you can go back. In fact, as we speak, there are about 3 teachers who have landed in Ghana already. They landed before the summer ended. And I've heard behind the scenes that some few teachers are preparing to go because they cannot stand the pressure. Yes, because they are used to the lazy attitude and the lazy way of teaching, where they yell at students, they shout on students, and their only means of managing their classroom is to look like a tyrant. And that is the only way they could manage their students. So when they come here and the students are misbehaving and they cannot comport themselves, they have to just pack their bags and go back. So it is not by force. In fact, I have stopped forcing people. If you said you are okay with your $100 a month, who am I? Who am I to say you are not okay with the $100? Who am I to say the $200 the GS is paying you are not okay with it? I am not the one to say. You have to look at yourself. The former president of Ghana, President Kufuor, once said, watch your pocket, watch your life, look at yourself, and decide who you vote for. So it is your life. It is no one's life. I've told people, don't let anybody guilt trip you to traveling. This Jakba we are talking about is more than you and I. Jakba, it's economic supporting mechanism. If you read the financial documents and you see the remunerations that those who have traveled send back to Ghana, it is more than almost $40 billion in support of the economy. So Japan is not only about you and I talking about it and people making you feel bad. You can make it everywhere, even on the desert. Don't worry, you can go to the desert and make it. Nobody will force you. But if you assess yourself, if you analyze your situation and you realize that I want to make this move, you can go ahead and do it. And as he said, it is an investment. It is not cheap. No, it is not. It is not cheap at all. You need to buy a car. You will rent a house or an apartment. You need to do so many things. And you are moving to a new country. You need to do so many changes in your life. Your wardrobe has to change. You cannot just be wearing the same old dresses and old shoes that you used to wear back home. Here you dress professionally. Some schools will demand that you wear blazers throughout the week, formal dress, no jeans. Some schools too will be a little bit, flexible. Okay, and they will demand your time. You have to work from bell to bell. And anything you do extra, it will be paid. It is not like back home or wherever you are that you think you are not worth it. Teachers are worth it. It will not make you a billionaire being a teacher in America, but it will certainly not make you a pauper. You will not look dejected. You will not look rejected. You will not look you will not look tattered or in shambles. Okay. Before I go, I will play a video, a content by a gentleman that I listened to, and I'll play it for you to hear. And let's all put that thing into perspective. Let me read some few comments before we go, Mr. Elisha. Rooney says, Rooney is very right. The treatment for teachers in this part of the world is so refreshing. And this is a gentleman who is my mate from the university and who also came here this year. In fact, I've been telling him since day one, but he now saw the light and realized that looking at my situation, looking at my family, I will come. No one forced him. He took the decision by himself. Oye, welcome aboard. Welcome home. And Abdul says, if you are done with your transcript evaluation, then start applying to various agencies, FACES, Green Heart, TPG, etc. Thank you so much, Abdul. Mr. Dogbe says, good evening, great brother Rooney for me. Greetings, congratulations to him, kudos. Tell him I'm in his inbox. He should kindly come to my rescue despite his busy schedule. I am loving the vibe. Dogbe, he will definitely do so. He said, by their fruits, Emmanuel said, by their fruits, you shall know them. Then he said, I salute you, Mr. O. I also salute you, Danny. Danny Dot. Apostle, thank you so much. It's a great job. And Emmanuel says, by their fruit we shall know them. God bless you, Mr. O. Your fruit speaks loud. Thank you so much. And this one says, I am waiting for the email. Na Lamioko Lamle Irene. If you are waiting for my email, you'll be waiting forever and ever. Amen. No, don't wait for my email. Look for my email and send me that email. Is that okay? Good. Thank you so much. So with that, Mr. Prince, any final words? You've given us your final words already, so I don't need to even ask you again. I want to say thank you so much for this opportunity to speak with us, to share your story with us. In fact, it's not been easy. A lot has not been shared here. Trust me. There are some petty details that we cannot share on the public space. But I have worked with this gentleman personally, and I know behind the scenes, I know sometimes how it feels like. And as he said, he couldn't sing. He was singing. He sang when he was in Ghana, when the visa was granted. He cried on the phone. We spoke. And I know how deep this, or how it's what it means to him. So I believe this will inspire you. This will inspire you, and you will also take the move and make the move. Mr. Prince, is your family here already?
No, we are working on it.
We are working on it. All right. And the last, before you go, you shared a story with me where you walked from your house to the Walmart to carry what?
It's serious.
Do you want to tell us what happened? Why did you walk from your house to Walmart?
I have to work because we are still waiting for our car. And what makes life very terrible here is if you don't have a car, staying in America will be very, very difficult for you. So
Yeah.
so it's very good sometimes you help us to know these things before coming. So that at least you have it in mind that whatever thing that you prepare, you should add or you should budget car in everything that you're doing. Car is a very necessity here. Car is not a luxury here. No. What I've realized that car is not a luxury here. Car is it's just a necessity that will help you facilitate your movement, and then like it's not about pride or no. Ghana is where we just pride car. Here, my doctor, she's taking billions every month, but the car she's using, cry I will not buy that car.
Yeah.
So meaning that car is not a luxury here, but it's just necessity here.
Yes.
And he says something to end my words, please. If you want to come here, don't bring that Ghanaian classroom attitude here. Don't bring that Ghanaian class, because the things that we have in the classroom here is not the Ghana stuff. So if you want to cope well, and please, our Ghanaian teachers, if you're not coming, we shouldn't create that environment of intimidation. Like we shouldn't create that environment of I am the senior, I am the boss. It's not help. That is why Ghanaian students are very timid. They are not able to express themselves. In fact, my few weeks with these students have really taught me a lot. It's not about being hard means that you are there or not. You can be that cool with them, but the expectation will be high, and you just get them. So please don't. It's not about packing the things going. That shouldn't be an option. It means you yourself, you're not ready to transform your personality. And we call ourselves Christians. Hey, how do we go to heaven with this kind of attitude? We can't. We can't make it to heaven with this kind of attitude. So please, going back to Ghana is not an option. But rather, you should ask yourself, what can I do? In my class, I have this stuff that are very hard. But after class, what I'll do is I'll just, hey, Rishan, after class, just wait for me. He said, oh, Charlie, hey, what's up? I want to take you on a lunch tomorrow. Then maybe I just get some popcorn. I'll just be, hey, Charlie, what's up? Sometimes you make my lesson very difficult for me. But hey, I've just come to help you, okay? Please, tomorrow, I want to move you from this seat to this seat. Please, just do it for me. You know I like you. Just say something for him to know that I am. One of my students is a baseball player. He told me that they have games. After, so I have to cancel all my schedule, go to the field and go and watch him play. The following morning he came, hey, Mr. Prince, you were there. I said, yes, but I promise you that I will come. So let's find ways that it's not about, hey, this, no. Please, my teachers who are trying to come, please, we should know those kind of stuff. And I promise you, but there is no way even we the grown-ups, if you have 10 people in a class, there is no way the class will be silent. How much more? So please, as professional as we are, we should find a way we can make our class very accommodating and then very friendly, that the students will pay attention to whatever that you're trying to disseminate. It's not about using cane, it's not about shouting on them. The fact that we are using cane in Africa, what has it done for us? It has done nothing for us. Yeah. There are some homes or there are some schools when students see that this particular teacher is coming, then they are all shivering. Why? Why should it be so? What do we stand to gain in this? All right. So it's like always, we make the classrooms very difficult for people to come. Meanwhile, that is where we are trying to shape the next generation. So making this environment for the next generation, how do we all these things boil down to, or this thing that are increasing corruption and the like, because it's a whole lot. So please, my African teachers, we should also have orientation of mind that since we have been doing this, caning them, shouting, insulting them, what have we gained? You get some few students who are excelling. But look at these people. They are excelling in everywhere. They are excelling everywhere. So please, going back to Africa shouldn't be an option. Find a way to make yourself a different version of yourself. And you will love it. You will love it. So thank you very much, Mr. O, for also being there for us, giving us the support. I remember in the course of our process, sometimes we just plan of backing off. We said, hey guys, you just keep us pushing, and then finally we are here. Me buy so cry me ma $1 cry say Mr. O jekoto nsu, but ebeba. Tie that I mean show. I mean show.
Amen.
I'm one African mumbra na head and then holiday man. Boiling.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Elisha. I appreciate those words. Those are very straightforward to the point, and I'm not gonna, because we've talked about it, and these are people who have paid attention to the little things we say, and it has helped them and it's still helping them, and we appreciate all that. And I'll say that this gentleman is asking something, that can you do a side job in addition to the teaching? Mr. Chumberima, I just want to tell you straight away that focus on you entering the system first. Okay? You are trying to think about something whilst you are not even here. You get here first. When you get here, you can think about that. In fact, get here, get your first salary, get a place to sleep. Then you can think about whether you can do a side job or not. You don't stay in Africa and be asking these questions, or you don't stay somewhere unless you're already in America. Then we can have that conversation. But if you're not here, no, your focus should be, how do I get here? Then the next one, you can think about other things. Thank you so much. Stastel says it is not appropriate to mention any student's name online. Yes, and I also agree to that. But I think he used that as an example, and I hope he's aware and he will not do that again. Thank you, Stastel. We appreciate you. She said classroom management techniques is what some of our teachers are lacking. Yes, the only classroom management technique we know back home is shouting and beating students. That is all. But it doesn't work in the 21st century, in the 22nd century. It doesn't work. You know, those things are archaic. And that is what Prince has said exactly. I don't have a WhatsApp page. If you're on any WhatsApp page, I'm sorry, it is not me. If you are on any page that somebody is taking money from you, it is not me. That is why I keep telling people, be very vigilant. Go on my page and you see the number I use and you see the email I use. Don't go and be a victim to any scammer. Is that okay? Good. Thank you so much. And Veronica, I think you are late a little bit, but thank you for being here. And I want to thank all of you. Prince, thank you. And God bless you also for the opportunity to share your story. And I believe that it has helped somebody. It has actually changed your mindset about all these things that we keep talking about. And I hope that you take that step. And if it works out for you, God, if it doesn't work out for you, you can go back to Africa. You can go back to your home country and be a blessing to somebody else. And remember, this program is such a way that you can bring your family. It allows you to come with your family, even if you have 5 children. I spoke to a gentleman today. He said, Mr. O, my children are 5, and I have to come with all of them with my wife. So they are 6. The plane ticket he will pay. He's going to pay a lot. But trust me, he's prepared to do that because that's a sacrifice he wants to do for them. Because these are children, they are all under 18. So he wants to give them a good startup and a good future. So hey, if it fits your grand scheme of things, make that move and let's see how it works out. I will definitely come your way once again with another show. And there are so many teachers. As and when we get the time, we will interact with them and they will share their story. Some have a very rough journey, some had it smooth, some have not even still stabilized themselves in America yet. So I want to give them time. And you'll be seeing the names. They have been on these platforms for all these years. So you will know them that, oh, I know this gentleman, I know this name. As Elisha came, a lot of you know his name. And so are the rest that will come. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stasel, for your sacrifice. You are also sacrificing a lot for the PhD students. Hey, if you are PhD students, you are looking for scholarship opportunity, our sister is the best plug to follow. She's a PhD student and she can actually direct you as to what to do. Anything education, anything education. Please follow her. Her page name is Tassel, and you will get a lot of inspiring stories. There's a lady in the comment section who is actually asking for a path as something. Now, Lamioko, please. Tassel is your best plug. All right, Tassel is your best plug. With the qualification you have, she could direct you as to what to do. Okay, so get in touch with her, book a session with her, and you will be on the right path to victory. Thank you all. Yes, I can't take any more comments. I can't take any more. And I just want to know our time is fast spent. Have a good evening. Have a good night. And we'll meet again another time when we bring your way another story. Okay? Have a blessed day and adios.